Oh, all right.
Semantics.
Hello.
No. Clear. Very clear.
Semantics.
No. There's a definite difference.
Oh, that seems to be broken.
Just like me.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof.
So what's...
Probably good I never got around to my thought, because, yeah, my brain was hurting a little bit.
Oh, I could take us away if you've come back around to that. We can hide. Why is that not
It's
working?
gone. It's in the ether. It'll come back eventually, maybe. Not so much like a boomerang, more like a bubble. It just kind of floats around forever until it decides to
Fart in the wind.
All right, if you're watching
Yeah.
the stream, we are disappearing again for a second while I figure out what's wrong here.
Hey.
Hello again.
Hey.
Now.
Oh,
Broke a different thing.
Walk in
Oh,
here.
no.
walk in
Everything's
here.
fine. It's all good. It's good. We're good.
Good start.
Yeah, it just took a
Good
second
start.
to
I'm
load.
pretty sure I'm the only Dago in here. I should be the only be able to do that.
I'm from Philadelphia.
That doesn't make you an honorary Dago.
No, but that's literally what I heard for most of my formative years.
There's a lot of times there, apparently.
Listen,
Shitty
Ancient-
Italian phrases.
the ancient history isn't really relevant to our game tonight, Seamus, so if we can bring it forward in time a little bit.
Did
I
you
think-
just call his history ancient?
I did.
Damn!
I'll leave.
We're starting off.
I'll leave.
Listen,
Okay.
last time I picked on Harambe, this time it's gonna be...
That's gonna be too harm for you there.
Woke up and chose violence.
That's some burn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you might
Sorry,
need
you're a
some help
doctor.
for that.
You can cure that burn.
You'll be
I
alright.
can.
Speaking of which, since we are at the beginning of our session, if you have less luck marked on your character sheet than you currently have Spitfire, please go ahead and mark that. Doctor, I understand that you have an ability that I think says at the beginning of the session you can roll for hold. It would be alchemy, if I'm correct. Oh no, Scarlet, don't call me out like that. I'm sorry, Seamus, I didn't mean it.
Damn.
I can roll for what now?
Alchemy, I think, says at the start of a session you can roll.
You can roll your hole or something.
Yeah, roll your hole,
I can roll
exactly.
my hole. All right.
You could rub it.
This is
It's that kind of boat? Okay.
this is.
You
going
thought you
very
were the
well, I
tired,
think.
squirrely one, Tog, and you were wrong.
All right. So
I got
Just
no
remember,
squirrel
let me
at all.
bring up my character sheet. All right. So
That's good water.
High quality H2O.
Oh,
not-
yeah. Okay.
Are you not
That
finding
is,
that?
really sucks.
Are you?
That's pretty great.
the 10 plus hold 2.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So okay.
And
I
again,
get to
your
choose
hold doesn't
2.
have to be spent immediately. You can use them situationally throughout the stream today.
Do you want me to just message you or just tell you?
No, hang on to roll. Go ahead and make your roll where I can see it. If you have it, see.
I already did.
No, you can just hang. You don't have to tell me for now. If you change your mind on what you want later, that's totally fine too.
Okay.
Yeah, that's with yours to do with as you please. As long as it's worked out for you and it appears that it.
Oh, and they expire, so I'm gonna use them. Okay.
Yeah. Now, if you create them and hand them out, they don't disappear at the end of the session, or if you, like, put them into your kit, the hold disappears. I believe you get to keep the items that you create.
Oh, okay. Well, then I created items.
Well, that's fine too.
I already know what they are.
As long as you do that by the end of the session, so
Oh.
you're good. All right. As far as session beginning other things goes, does anybody else have anything on their character sheet for beginning of session? Have we all marked our luck? Do we have anything else to address mechanics-wise? All good? Okay. I see. Looks like Togg's looking. See it good for Matt.
We're good.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
I have a simple character.
Delightful. So,
Me too.
what do you guys remember about where we left off last time?
I remember that I was going to get some answers from a little chronicler named Owen for my special extra holding of a channel that I got.
That's true. I believe we're going to start with our other set of crew for tonight's session and hop back to that briefly in a moment. What about you guys? We were talking about...
There was something else in the basement with me.
Yes.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I
That's not
just
me.
stabbed a guy in the reliquary and walked past the doctor, told him to grab the body,
Mhm.
and I was going to help Tom. Or
Okay.
Christ.
Spare parts.
Right, so...
Well, I also need to check the body for things because it went yellow.
So, Cray...
Which body?
The
one
dude
you
I
or the
killed.
one- Okay, I didn't know if it was the one you killed or the one I killed.
Yeah. You
Well,
can't
that one's
have
not a
everything
body yet. That's still a person, you guys.
Oh, no, he did.
The priest is still a
Oh,
person.
yours-
He's not a
yours-
body yet.
Yeah, yours is dead. Mine's
It's
just
just
Yeah,
paralyzed.
you're fucking around. Mine's dead.
What do you mean fucking around?
He's taking his time.
He's just dicking around.
So Cray
Done.
and Inigo are in the cellar. Inigo has
Yeah.
just struck his match and used it to light a lantern. Light has flared through the cellar. Skane is making his way to join you guys, but is not quite there yet. And Doctor, are you staying up there to deal with the person and the body? Are you still working on your vials? What exactly are you up to?
Alright, so I did. Well, make sure.
Mhm.
I have 3 vials of that liquid.
Yes.
Is there anything on this man that stands out to me?
Tell me what are you looking for specifically when you say stands out in this?
Is there anything on that suits my fancy or something that I should be aware of? I'm just looking him over. I'll rifle through his pockets, see if there's anything
As far
interesting to.
as far as this dude goes, he doesn't have anything particularly fancy or special. Looting through his pockets, I'm sure you could find a couple of coins worth of gold or jewels. You might find... I imagine he has a key to the cellar that they've already broken open in his
Okay.
pocket there. But no, a little bit of treasure, nothing substantial. If you wanted to say that you found like a fancy new necklace, you could do that
Is
kind
there
of thing.
rope? Is there rope?
Oh,
Not
no.
necessarily up where you're at. That isn't already like perhaps holding up a small light or something.
No, I
You
don't.
have-
Is there
Rope in your
is
kit.
there rope? I need at least 2 strands of decent rope. I don't care where it comes from. I'll check the church, the vestibule too.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
My only thought here is, do you have rope in your kit? That's the kind of thing you could be carrying with you. Seems pretty reasonable. Otherwise,
No.
No.
I wouldn't use my rope.
Okay, my mistake. So, yeah, you can find some rope.
My rope.
I'm sure there's something tied back, curtain,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Then we're gonna put on some gloves now.
Okay. Are you doing anything else before we hop back?
Do you want to know?
Yeah, it could have impacts on what happens next.
Okay. I'm gonna basically nail him to the wall of the church.
Okay.
Putting it in through the mortar in between the bricks. And I'm going to skin him.
Wow. Okay. Are you talking
Just
to him
a
at all
little-
while you try and do this, or it's just for the giggles of? You talking about the priest, or are they talking about the dead body?
The priest.
Yeah.
Oh, the priest.
Okay.
Oh, if he wants to
taking
talk.
Cray's word pretty powerfully. I'm like, I don't like these guys. These guys are bad, and we're just like, oh, okay.
Fuck these dudes.
If he wants to talk, go for it.
That's all I need to hear.
Okay. Let's say.
I'll go up to it and I'll let it go. Okay. If there's anything you want to tell me before we get started, now would be the time.
He can't move. He can't escape. You're an intimidating motherfucker. He will babble some things at you. The church won't forget this. I'm well connected to people who will be coming after you.
Okay, how will they know?
The guy Dagon will know. Dagon will help me. He'll know. He'll keep track. He'll remember.
Oh, you think you're worthy of your god's attention?
Of course, I'm a priest. He loves me.
Oh, that just makes it worse for you.
Great, fabulous.
Is there anything else?
In this moment, he's going to make you an offer. He
Offer?
will say to you. What does he have to offer you?
It's a good question.
Listen. I know we're clearly off to the wrong foot here, but
No, we're not.
I have power, and I know how to get power here, and I can help you.
Oh. How?
I can introduce you to the higher ups in the church. I could help you speak to. Well, it'll be a little harder now than it used to be, I think. But his head barely moves around as he tries to look down at himself. But I could, and Dagon can fix this. He's powerful. He can do all sorts of things.
Like what?
Well,
tell me. What can he do?
I can show you downstairs.
You can show me? No. Tell me.
He can give you power. He can change your flesh.
How would he do that?
His blessings, of course, the blessings of the god.
Oh. Does that mean I have to believe in him?
Your belief doesn't give him power. He's powerful in his own right. We support his endeavors.
Oh, so he could just bless me regardless.
Well,
I don't have to believe in him to have him bless me?
If the right person asked. Certainly.
And what's the right person? Do tell. The right person.
Somebody who also has power in the church, of course.
Oh. So you have to have power to get power.
Well, yes, or faith, but you just said you don't have that, so...
Oh. But you don't have power. Walk.
He looks at you. And as he, again, continues babbling on, looking for an answer, you feel a shift in the air. This has happened once already, right? Mm-hmm. When you disturbed the liquid. That's, yes. I guess, behind you now. You feel that same shift in the air, mm-hmm. and there is a feeling of attention on you. For just a brief moment, I'd like to hop over to our captain, whose demons grow and stir. You
I have an
feel
audience.
in your mind a familiar feeling. The call of your demon is often like the raising and falling of a tide, a constant push and pull that you are aware of, but is fairly silent. The tingling of that power stirs and begins to lap at your feet as something is happening that is exciting to them. And that's all you get for now. While you're talking to Owen, you suddenly become aware of this. It is definitely your demons. It's a very familiar power that stirs. It seems excited.
Fun.
That's it for your both Captain and Nathaniel. He has nothing else to offer you. There is now a tension in the room.
Okay, if that's the case, and I think I have an audience now of a otherworldly thing, I'm definitely going to skin him.
All right.
And I'm going to
Great.
take my
Keto.
and I'm going to take my time. Oh no, I'm starting from the top.
Oh, I'll start from the pinky toe.
No, it's harder. It's harder. You got to let gravity do the work.
Okay.
Good point.
Awesome.
Flip them
So,
over.
so you make a small incision around the neck, and then here, and then down here, and then you slowly peel away.
Should like lend you this. I feel like you need
That
this
away.
more than me.
Stop it. Put it away.
Downstairs.
Was that what I think it was?
We have such
No.
horrors to
Yes.
show you.
I don't know what
You
you're talking
don't know
about.
what to do? Put
I'm
it
just-
back.
Pile of interesting things on my desk. That's all.
Light flares in the cellar as we adjust, our eyes adjust to the light around you. You see a couple of forms.
Abby.
They're humanoid,
Humanoid.
mostly.
Mhm.
It appears to be what were probably people. In a very familiar sort of state of change, especially to Cray here. Different fish-like parts have begun to take over what used to be human skin. There are patches on some of them of scales, others have a more amalgamous kind of flesh change. You can see bits and pieces of what used to be faces or arms, hands, but it's absolutely monstrously overwhelmed by this change that's happening. They groan around you as the light flares, a couple of pained sounds. They're still moving. You've heard movement before. It appears to have been them. They shuffle about. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
So they just seem to be like milling about in like. Do they seem to be like just unaware, or are they like unhealthy? Like this just happened to them?
I think if you'd like to know that, I'd have you roll to size up the situation and find out what's
Sure.
happening. So
Sure, I'll do
please
that.
give me 2d6 plus your vinegar.
And
Plus nothing. Let's see if my macro still works. It does.
Delightful. Something happens on a 10 plus. You have 2 holds for this question, for this size up ability. Again, it comes sort of with some preordained questions, but rather than running you through all of those right now, the question that you've asked me is essentially what the danger in these people is. Have they not noticed you? Are they ill?
Yep.
They, as you look at them, seem to be the parts that are still recognizably human, seem afraid. Perhaps this is a new change that is happening to them. They are, as you look at them, loosely bound about the ankles. They have room to move about. It seems like maybe this cellar is a space for them to be in. Looking at this, you notice that they could fully reach almost every corner of the space that you're in. So they're simply trapped within the cellar. And it seems like perhaps this is painful. You've made a similar, or you've had similar experiences. You know that this is painful when you've seen things like this happen. You know that it is terrifying, and you know that it's not necessarily something within their control. You're familiar with this cult. You would know these things, and so, but they haven't noticed you. They seem to be dealing with whatever's happening to them, and that's all that you have on that question. Potentially, you can hang on to your extra question. You could ask things like, if there is a strange secret beneath the surface here, if there's something useful to you or your crew, if you're looking for a safe way to navigate the situation, or if there's any sort of hidden treasure in the area.
I don't think safe is the way we're going to be playing this, considering the way this game has gone so far.
Surely.
So,
Blame you.
yeah. Would ask... I don't know if this would be able to be discerned just by looking, but for the second question, either he would try to determine, or flat out ask aloud which one of them. Well, okay. Here's a better question that I can just get by just seeing. About how many of these things are there?
There are 4 of them that you can see.
4? Okay. He would either ask aloud or just try and determine if he can. Which one of you didn't want this?
One moment, please.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Okay. At the sound of your voice, 3 of them turn. One of them seems to be struggling more than the others. He doesn't really seem to have legs anymore, so much as like some sort of scaled body, struggling to make his way to face you. They don't seem to understand what you're saying. They stumble towards you. Again, some of them look afraid, in pain. Some of them seem more, or one of them seems more angry. But there's no sign that they've gotten through whatever's happening to them to hear the question you're asking.
So before rash actions are taken, how's the new guy taking all of this? Seeing actual monsters?
Seeing these interesting looking creatures, a couple of things are going through Inigo's mind. The first of which is, what kind of horrors are we dealing with? The second of which is, who could do such a thing to people? Or whatever these are at this point. He's still...
Oh, perfect. That's the perfect lead-in, because probably about that point, Cray would be like, "Evening, brothers," and just probably go in and start to go to town with the axe.
Okay. So, sorry, I just want to clarify this for a second. Inigo's staring in horror at these creatures. Who could do this? What kind of monster could create such things? What could be happening?
Yep.
And then as he's trying to process the horror already in front of him, you start swinging your axe.
Yep.
Love that. Okay.
There are other ways to deal with trauma.
Totally. So,
Inigo...
I really want Skate to show up at some point. That'd be fun.
Inigo sees this as the obvious play here. To take... You said like 3 of them looked like they were still kind of in pain and only 1 looked angry, right?
Yeah, one of them is on the ground, not able to really move well in this current moment. Two of them just are scared and in pain, and one of them is definitely angry.
Okay. Inigo sees Cray do this and he's gonna follow suit and put them out of their misery, because that seems like the most humane thing to do here.
Amazing. Okay. So
Humane.
you, Inigo, are currently holding a lantern. Are you putting that down? Are you hanging it somewhere? Are you going to use it as in your attack? What? Tell me how you're. We'll jump into yours next. We'll have you both roll, but tell me what you're doing. How are you? You're gonna attack. What are you using? What's your weapon? What? Tell me.
Inigo will pull out his cutlass. He'll put the lantern down and pull out his cutlass.
Okay. Are you trying to cut their legs out from under them? Are you removing strange appendages? Are you going in for the kill immediately by trying to stab them through the heart? How are you attacking? Tell me about what you're doing.
He'll go in directly for the kill. Make it simple. Try and get him in the heart.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d6 plus your blood for me. This is to get into a scrap.
Is that both of us or just?
Yeah,
him
you'll be
for
able to do
now?
that too. Go ahead. I'm gonna address his first, because I'm gonna ask you the same questions: how you're doing, what you're doing.
I'll just make my roll then.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oof.
Okay. So did your math correctly. Go ahead and mark 1 experience on your character sheet for a missed roll.
Wait, you said we were entering a fight, right?
We are entering a fight. That's correct. You're getting into a scrap.
Can I use theatrics instead of the regular scrap roll?
You can use theatrics to set up what
'Cause I'd
you
have
do
to-
next. Yes.
Okay, I'll leave the roll then and go from there.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll your theatrics. It's going to be the same 2d6 plus your vinegar. It's always 2d6.
Okay.
Every time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's better.
Okay.
So now I get a 10 plus gives me 2 hold instead of 1 hold. Okay.
So yes, now you can pick one of those things to tell us how you get in to make your attack.
So I'm going to actually take my cutlass and I'm going to throw it at the heart of one of the creatures that are still kind of standing, and I'm going to pin it to the wall.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's an interesting choice. And I like that you've done it this way because your scrap roll missed. So here's what you do that. You throw your cutlass. It doesn't hit him in the heart, but it does pin him to the wall. And this is like fleshy tendril of what looks like maybe it would be like a fin or something if it were a fish. And he's stuck there for now, which stops him as he swings angrily back at you from being able to reach. He's been knocked back into the wall, and so you are not harmed in this exchange this time.
Okay.
This is a big move. I will point out, just for purposes of how this game sort of works, that Cray, essentially, you come in to start doing what you're doing. Behind you, he does this big theatrical move. It should at least give you some sort of character noticing of what's happening. He's pinned somebody to the wall. It does give you a small moment of advantage as attention turns to him, because he is being quite theatrical about this.
lovely.
You've got your axe. Tell me what you're doing on your roll here. It was a success. You've hit So you can take the ante on this. Have we gone over that? Do you recall what it means?
We have not, and a little, but let's do it again, if not just for me, but also for audience.
Absolutely. So when you take the ante, it's essentially a temporary bond with somebody in the combat. So you can spend that to do things like stun them, or if you have like a weapon with a certain ability that requires you to have the ante, you can then use those abilities. But you can also use it to hinder their roll, those kinds of things. The same way Bond would spend in this case.
Let's say I would like to hinder this individual by attempting to split his skull in half.
Absolutely. So
Would that work?
when you do this, yeah. The other thing about getting into a scrap is that you could do your full weapon damage, as is, or you can choose to take something from them, force them into a precarious new position, or intimidate them and compel them to back off. It sounds like you're leaning towards just dealing out your harm. Is that?
The only thing that I would enjoy taking from this person would be their life.
Fabulous.
So, yes, that.
Okay, so you're trying to split him in two. Is that you're trying to take his life by cutting him
Middle
through?
of the head.
Fabulous.
Middle of the head.
How much damage does your weapon do? 3? Yeah, absolutely. So what's it like when you cut into this man's brain?
So it's probably it looks like the attempt began at the front of the head and ended somewhere around the clavicle.
Okay.
And if things line up the way that I would enjoy them to theatrically, probably a big fishy pile of meat that would be hindering the people that were behind him.
Absolutely. So you do so. Are you yanking your blade out immediately?
Probably.
So
we're in chopping wood.
absolutely.
That's what we're doing.
You pull back. His body kind of falls back down. I will say in this moment that Skane can join our combat that's happening. As you have circled the building, found the open cellar, and come down, you two will catch in this moment the throw of the blade from Inigo pinning one of these creatures to the wall. The one that Cray splits in half, falling to the ground, and then 2 more things happen as you enter. The person, creature, thing, still standing, is as much angry as he was before afraid. The one on the floor seems to be changing again. It's growing, it's getting longer, it's becoming sort of serpentine. It hasn't quite been able to make its way into full movement yet, but things are happening.
Creepy Naga bullshit.
You've got options here. I don't know if you have anything in particular for when you enter combat, but that's what you're doing. So you've got a particular playbook move. Okay.
It's a called shot.
Okay.
So essentially, I just have to put myself in a precarious situation that I'm going to shoot. So I'm at the top of the steps. Cray's halfway down. Indigo is probably still toward the top because he just threw a knife, correct?
A cutlass, but you...
Yeah, cutlass,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to matrix jump down the steps. Face
Okay.
first with my 3-harm gun,
Okay.
aiming at the thing that's starting to turn into a snake.
All right.
So that would be what? 2d6 plus my blood, correct?
Yeah, it looks like there's no modification to your thing with cult shot. So yeah, it would be 2d6 plus your blood.
That's some Max Payne shit.
Nice. So that, of course, is a hit. Again, on a 10 plus, when you get into a scrap, you take the ante. It works as temporary bond. Cult shot changes your results here a little bit. If you hit, choose a tag. In addition
I'm gonna
to harm.
blind it
Okay. Fabulous.
because blind always seems like the best option.
So in
And
addition,
then since
Never a
I
bad
did not,
one.
since I did not fail, I'm going to superhero land at the bottom of the steps, and roll and stand up.
okay.
Take notes, boy.
You do have a further option here, the same way as before. You can just do all of your damage, or you can seize something, put him into a new position, or intimidate him and compel him to back off.
Oh no, I like the kill.
All right. You have made this shot. You've taken it out, hit it about the face. It's blinded in this moment. It's still changing. It's still growing. It does have harm to be
concerning.
marked, and I will mark that down. We come back round to...
I also have piercing on that if it helps or not helps.
In this case, it does not change anything in particular. What happened to my pencil? Oh, there it is.
Cool.
So.
And I superhero land like goddamn Deadpool.
Yeah,
As
it's
you should.
super cool.
But I miss.
It's super cool, she said.
And I stand up. What I miss.
As far
It doesn't
as
seem like you missed.
Yes.
So technically, this brings us in turn order back around to Inigo. But again, as you guys talk about what you're going to do next, you're welcome to jump in to do things together, or to get in one another's way, whatever. So we can focus on Inigo here and what he's about to do, but it is less strict about this whole initiative turn order thing than our other systems. So.
Nice.
What's happening next? Are you filling him in? Are you speaking at all? Are we just throwing things further at the enemies? What's happening? What are you doing next?
There's things to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will just gesture at these creatures and say, "You missed this," and I will.
You will hear a heavy footstep from up above you, going, "Quiet! I'm trying to work."
Oh, it's so tempting to toss a small. It's so tempting to toss some gunpowder with a match right now, just because of that. But I won't, because that seems dangerous right now. So instead,
I don't care how big the room is. I cast grenade.
I actually, that's one of the things I can get from my alchemy.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
So instead, what I will do is I will yes, I have one hold left, correct? Because I got a 10 plus. So I will slide another weapon from up my sleeve. I will slide a cutlass out.
He's
Okay.
got hammer space.
Okay, how? Are you walking around like this all the time?
It's like he's got that weird One Piece shit where he's just got 9 swords.
Yeah, yeah.
At least they were up his arm.
Honestly, yeah. I will spend a
Hold
hold
on,
to do that, and I will.
I'm
Oh,
sorry
God.
to interrupt you here. Do you have a second cutlass in your kit? Because I thought you did
Oh, it was.
not.
Did you throw away your only weapon?
I thought that my sidearm was different from the other cutlass.
You have a
Is that what it
signature
is,
weapon.
So,
And,
sidearm's like a pistol or a knife.
The cutlass
It should
is technically
specify what it
listed
is.
as
A cutlass
sidearm.
can be a sidearm. A cutlass
Yeah,
can be a
because
sidearm.
I threw the special weapon.
You threw your signature
So
weapon.
there's-
So you're
Yeah,
pulling your
my signature
sidearm.
weapon.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah.
that's fine. I just needed to clarify those things.
You actually,
Yeah.
in fact, have.
Got it. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's fine. You
I
can do
wasn't
that.
sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I pull out the cutlass and I go to stab the one that's pinned to the wall into the heart, or right in its heart. So that is a. Do I
Okay.
roll plus my blood?
Yeah, you're gonna roll plus your blood again. Again, in the neat kind of fun happening. It doesn't have to actually be up his sleeve either, you guys. You know, he's got another weapon in his, hiding in his cloak. It's fine.
Yeah,
my
it came from somewhere. It came from hidden somewhere, but
Okay. What the things mark another experience? Okay, but I will say in this moment, again, because this whole combat system is very different than some of the other games we've played, this is again a big theatrical move that he's pulling, right? So he's thrown one weapon, he surprises everybody with this other weapon that he's pulled, and is going after this. It doesn't look like it's going well. He's like running forward to stab the guy in the wall, again aiming for his heart. And I think as he starts to make this move, perhaps his feet slip on sort of the damp, loose stone underneath. You all have an option here to do anything to try and help should you want to do so. I will say specifically, the Mantelot does have like character sheet things that really play into these sort of combat moments. If you'd like to take those actions.
What do you think?
It's a kitty.
Oh, I don't think you should ask the cat. We all know what the cat will say.
Do you think we should help him?
Absolutely not.
Please help a little bit.
He needs to learn how to be a cat on his own.
I will look at my character sheet and see what I can do.
The ability in
No.
question here would be Heart of Gold. I don't know what you've taken underneath Heart of Gold,
I have indeed taken.
but yeah, you end up with that one at the beginning. So you could potentially do that. You would have to spend bond with someone. You have temporary bond with your
the last
auntie.
person to spend a bond with is technically an object. Can you have a bond with an object?
Yes, absolutely. You can have bond with objects.
As in he's dead.
Yeah. It's you have the auntie in this scene,
Okay.
so I think you could still do that.
So I could, add +2 to his roll. Would +2 help him in this situation?
It would bring him out of a myth.
We'll do it.
Aww.
We'll
So
do it. And like we'll. So what
He's-
was
Big
the
old
move again? Was he
softy.
just threw another thing?
no, he's running forward now to try and stab it in the heart, and is sort of losing his footing on the loose, damp
So
ground.
what I'm gonna say happens is because Craig, good thing, and you specifically asked if he pulled it out. He pulled it out
Mhm.
completely on accident. As he pulls the axe out, Inigo's like going in to like stab. Craig like bumps his axe into the side of the rapier, which turns it from like over here to like straight on.
Okay,
Completely accidentally helps him.
so you're bumped by your companion
Stop
here
helping the boy.
as you start to stumble
Try!
and lose your footing.
won't
He
learn
directs you
nothing.
back. He won't. So
It's not my fault. I make every fight better.
you have options, as everybody else has. On a hit, you can do the entirety of your weapon's damage, or you can do half your damage, round it down, and seize something, force them into a new position, or intimidate them and compel them to back off. I will say at this point, given what's happened, that if you try to compel them to back off, they will attempt to stand their ground against that compulsion. Whether or not that plays out, I just don't want to surprise you with things you didn't know could happen. So,
I will try to do the full damage of the cutlass, which is sidearm, so that makes it. I forget.
I
The
believe the
specific damage.
cutlass is 1 harm, but I'm checking. 2 harm.
It's either it's 1 or 2. Yeah.
Oh, 2 harm. Okay.
Okay, so you're just doing full damage, and that's fine. As you stumble forward and strike him, you hit where his heart should be. He growls at you. It's a weird sort of choking sound, like maybe he's partway drowned or something. It doesn't sound great, but you are now within close combat range with him. He's still pinned to the wall, and we come back around to Cray. Again, unless you guys are doing more talking or things, acting together, anything like that.
Looks like the kid's got it just fine.
Stop playing with your
guess-
food, kid.
I guess probably the most prudent thing to do would be to deal with the thing that's growing. So
Sure.
that going to level and attack against that. Not a lot of words.
Sure.
There's not actually a lot of banter going on. It's gone from like he's the loud, boisterous, fun guy to be around in a bar, the big guy that seems to have all the personality and all the fun in the world, to suddenly very quiet, very economy of motion, very different person, very there are no wasted actions, just not screaming and yelling and combat or whatever. He's just, it seems like he's not having fun anymore and he's at work.
Okay. Go ahead and roll, get into a scrap again and tell us what your attack looks like and how you're doing it so anybody else can jump in to help you as needed if they desire.
Thing on the ground is blinded,
Oh, yes.
right?
So it's blinded. It still continues to grow. It is fully becoming a large serpent at this point.
Well,
It's...
what do you do with big snakes? You cut off the head?
All right.
It's not as good.
That's okay. You still are able to hit. Are you doing full damage or trying to do something else?
What are my other options again?
You can see
So,
something...
strike them, deal them harm,
Mhm.
wrestle them away from something, force them into precarious position, or frighten or intimidate them.
Again, if you try to
Oh.
compel them, at this point, they will likely try to stand against those compulsions.
So it's going to be full damage, yeah.
Okay. All right,
The
so
3
you
harm.
strike at it. You don't quite remove its head. It still hisses at you quite angrily, and starts to rise up. It has a deep gash. It's bleeding heavily. It can't see you, but its tongue flicks out, and you know that perhaps it's not necessary for it to see you.
Got other senses. Well,
Mhm.
this is my job. All right. I stand. Everybody else appears to be either shooting or throwing things.
Mhm.
So he is going to stand right in front of it, between the bad and all the crew.
Okay. Gray, what
I
are
think
you...
that's all I can
I'm
do.
sorry, not Gray. Skane, what are you doing?
So what's the guy on the floor doing? Or is he still just sitting there, or is he? There was another one that was on the floor, right?
No, this is the one that's on the floor. It's now a snake. A very
Okay.
large snake. You've blinded him. There's a amalgamous form of monster creature that's quite angry and has not quite done anything to attack you guys, but is looking towards you, and there's still one pinned against the wall. The other is fully dead on the ground.
I will take aim at the last one that we haven't hit yet, that
Okay.
hasn't touched anything yet. And I'm going to try to shoot it between the eyes.
All right. Are you calling the shot again here, or is this just
This just be a regular roll, because I can't think of like a way to get myself into a precarious situation with that one.
I see. Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of like I already did my jump down the steps, landed. Now I'm just kind of like, all right, next shot. Oh, do I need to reload? Because it says 2 reload. Does that mean I get 2 shots, or does that mean after each shot I reload?
I believe that would be after 2 shots.
Like
Okay.
one of those 2-barrel flintlocks. That's neat.
Or I have a second gun, maybe. I don't know. I do have another. I have like a bunch of guns.
Going full like Blackbeard here.
A new gun. You just like start throwing them over your shoulder when they're empty, or?
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I have. I don't know. I have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure I have another gun. But
All right.
I'm gonna shoot. Boom.
Damn.
Absolutely. So you cannot seize a second ante as temporary bond here, though you would still have the one from before. Are you doing your full damage? Are
Full
you...
damage.
Okay. So
3.
3. Fabulous. All right. As
See? 1 hit and it dies.
Did you say that out
I
loud?
mean, oh yeah, I'm yelling.
Of course.
I'm gonna talk shit on Nini all the time. The dude hasn't-
Delightful. No, that's great.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I was going to hop us away for a moment, but instead, because you said that out loud, I would like to tell you in this moment. The serpent rises up, right, as I said earlier. It's hissing, it's tasting the air. It rises a good head and shoulders above even Cray here, sort of topping out at the roof here.
Let go.
As he surveys again the room, he can't see, but it turns its head to look across and will spit poison at each of you. And as this happens, the angry one that you've just shot at is going to charge forward and attempt to hit you, Skane. He's not quite dead yet.
God.
Okay. So he is going to charge forward. Your gun has just been fired. He knows that he has a moment, and though it is a work to get his feet moving and his body cooperating as it sort of shifts and changes around him, he grabs hold of you and with great physical strength causes you 2 harm from the strength of his punch and his grip. He grabs hold, throws a hit at you. He is now close for the purposes of any of your weapons. The guy who is pinned to the wall begins to laugh. He's pinned in this like little fleshy membrane. He rips it free and begins to attack at Inigo.
And I don't actually have bonds with people yet, so I can't do my things. I think we're getting bonds now.
I was say me and you. I have a bond for me and you on mine.
Okay, I mean, all right, if that's there, we talked
Yeah,
about
I
this
figured. Yeah, I figured like
Alright.
out of all the crew, me and you are probably like. You're probably
Gotta
one of the
be.
few people I
Gotta
actually
be.
like. Yeah. Chase, you also like killing the things.
before. That's true.
Kindred
Very.
spirit.
For the purpose of the serpent attacking you guys, I think I would just like you to each roll 2d6 flat, aiming for a critical success to avoid any injury, so a 10 plus.
Neat.
Less than that, and I'll tell you what happens.
Bad
All
beans.
less.
Oh.
Bad beans.
Okay,
Cold
All
beans.
so each of you are sprayed with this venom. You are immediately feeling the effects of it kind of start to permeate your system. Something is happening. What it's doing to you, you're not quite sure yet. It hurts. Prey, you will take 1 harm, and technically the trouble of poisoned. But I understand that you don't take troubles. You just get mad.
Yeah.
You just
So-
get angrier.
That's actually fully a thing. There are, full disclosure, there are 4 levels of different things that are various degrees of being angry. There's 4 levels of bullshit.
So you're essentially the Hulk?
That's kind of accurate.
Nice.
I have reached the level of pissed, which
Which
is the first one, and it gets worse from there.
Okay.
Or better.
So we're about halfway through tonight's session because we're ending early. I would like to check in very quickly. I think we will have plenty of time to both address this and get back to both the doctor and the captain as this scene sort of progresses. Do we need to take a break here, or would we like to roll through?
I'm actually okay right now.
I'm fine.
Okay,
We all good? Cool.
fabulous. Then, are you hanging in there okay, Matt? You haven't done anything yet this session. I know it's been a while.
I'm watching a fight vicariously. I'm good.
Okay.
Having fun?
Just
Yeah.
making sure.
Okay, good.
Delightful.
Plus, my kids went back to school, so they're bugging the shit out of me on my phone. So there's that.
Fair enough.
That's a different kind of combat encounter.
It's true. It's harder. High DC.
Oh yeah, the consequences are a little farther reaching too.
Little bit.
Oh no.
So, then You're hearing some pretty loud noises upstairs as you are working on your masterpiece at the altar, or perhaps in the picture of performance art. I think, given your audience, what's going on there? Are you doing anything about what you're hearing downstairs?
So does it sound like you should stop that right now, Tuck?
I know what you're doing. It's fine.
Stop it.
It doesn't. It's so what it sounds like. It's an actual fight and not a. All right. I look at this like I probably skinned him down to the shoulders because I'm taking my time with it, but it's like I give him some pills to help the bleeding stop.
Okay, sure.
I'll be right back. Just hang around.
He tries.
I'm just gonna,
Hang in there, buddy.
and then I'm just gonna go downstairs.
As you force feed him these pills, he does try to like bite your hand, and then as you leave,
No! I put I hold his mouth open. I drop the pills in. And then I shut his mouth.
okay.
And then they go swallow, swallow.
Ew.
He also, as you leave, you say he says, "Now you'll see the power I told you about." You'll see.
I'm just annoyed that it's taking this long and it's ruining this. So I'll be back.
I'll be back.
For the purpose, unless there's anything you'd like to do as you make your way out here and down into the cellar.
Oh, I'm going to unlock all of my pouches where all of my knives are.
Okay.
We're gonna easy access this shit.
There is a door in this room that is locked.
Oh, I will unlock it.
Delightful.
And head down.
So for the purposes of what's happening, I think we'll do one more sort of round as you enter to see the combat happening. That said, as you open the door, I think what you see is the spray of venom through the room as this very large serpent-like creature is attacking your friends. And another one rips itself off the wall to charge at Inigo.
I'm gonna shut the door, look back at the priest and go, "Oh, you're going to the special hell," and reopen the door.
Don't worry, guys. I'm so good at this
dear.
DMing thing with Roll20. Like, I had this music for you guys, and I forgot it until just now. You're welcome.
I'm gonna turn this up.
Did me and Inigo get hurt at all, or no?
Yeah.
You are both also taking the trouble of poisoned. But at your 6s, you're not taking harm. You're just taking the trouble. They're still misses, but they weren't as bad. No experience for these. This was just kind of hopping out of the way. So, the snake rears again and is going to try. Let's see. You're in close quarters, right, Cray?
Yes. Oh yeah.
So he's going to attempt to bite you. I'll give you the same potential dodge here. It doesn't. It's not really a thing in the system, so I'm just having you guys roll flat. But he lunges forward and attempts to bite you about the head and shoulders. He's big enough that if he got his mouth around your head, he could probably get most of you inside his mouth.
Fair. So just 2d6 flat.
2d6 flat.
Not great.
Oh god. Okay.
Not great.
That's real bad.
Can I use my bond with Skane?
You can.
Or-
Oh, no, with not with Skane. It would have to be with Cray.
Oh, I don't.
I have a bond with Cray.
I do not.
So here's, I will
have
set the
3.
scene for you, what you guys are seeing. The snake has just essentially reared back and is lunging forward towards Cray. as though to swallow him whole, or perhaps to remove his head in a single bite. And it doesn't look good. He's lined up well. You're going to spend bond here, Skane, to attempt to help. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I have 3. So I just erase all 3?
No, I believe you use 1 bond for a +1. Additionally, can you use more than 1? I suppose you could use more than 1 to do 3. But I was also going to remind you that you have the ante in this fight. Still, you haven't done anything with that. You can use it to hinder the opponent here.
Oh yeah, he hasn't done anything.
I haven't done that either.
You still have your ante also. So yes, you're in a good position to add some here.
Would like some hindering to be applied. Yes. Yes, please.
Okay. So are you both going to attempt to hinder the snake with your ante?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You're spending...
I like my noggin where it is.
How much bond, Skane, are you spending? Recalling that bond refreshes only occasionally. But...
We gotta go drinking.
Yeah, good time.
We'll get it back, but I'm gonna do all 3.
All 3. Okay. So we're going to do... that puts you at 6 total right now. With the 3 points of bond assistance.
Okay.
I'm going to have Snake roll this attack and see how he does. So we're at a tie, but you rolled poorly on our dodge, so I would say with what we've...
I also wanted to hinder for me as well.
Oh, right, and so we're taking off 2, so he's down to 2 hits. So what we're going to say, how are you helping? You spending this bond, what are you doing to Cray in this moment? Are you grabbing him to pull him out of the way? Are you...
I am going to try to shoot the snake so that its head, like, as its head's coming out, I'm, like, shooting it in the side of the head to, like...
Are you pulling another weapon to get it?
Oh, yeah, I have the kit where I literally have just jury-rigged pistols.
Delightful?
So my nice pistol is gone. So I think the 2 jury-rigged pistols, they don't give me any stats for them.
Okay.
So I guess it would be something I would assume if they're jury-rigged, they're probably like damage 1. I get like 1 shot, and then I have to fix them.
Okay. What does it say about?
I'm thinking of these like the rust like pipe thing where you light it off, it blows up once, and you're done.
Yeah.
And then I have to build it again. So these are my quick like, oh, I need to get shit done.
It's an emergency.
So my idea is like, I just shot the dude in front of me. He walked up, hit me. I got spit on with venom, and I'm like, son of a, and I shoot it like as it's coming down to bite him.
Okay.
To like kind of knock its head out of the way.
So, it works. You take that shot. You're kind of dodging around the guy who's again stuck right on top of you. You hit the snake. It takes some damage, and it is going to miss just a little bit. You'll still take harm here, Tog, of 1, and
okay.
Unfortunately, this is still a creature with venom, so you'll take a second trouble here. So mark 1 more.
Okay. Oh, that's bad for more people than just me.
Yeah.
We have reached the stage of rash.
So.
I may or may not be compelled to rush in recklessly and thoughtlessly, which does not sound like me at all.
No.
So if I get to, with my character, since it's like 4 and then underneath it says bloodthirsty. So if I get 4 problems, I'm now bloodthirsty. Is that how that works? Because I know I can also become bloodthirsty just from doing certain.
Right. There's all sorts of things that can cause it, but let me see what you talked about. You're compelled. Is it? Where do you see?
So you see on the, I guess the main page with like the picture. It says troubles, and there's 4 lines, and then it kind of like connects down to bloodthirsty under.
Oh, I don't
Vice?
actually think that is. I have not gotten the impression that that's actually connected. Simply how they've signed up.
Okay.
The thing, because technically bloodthirsty is like a trouble that you can have that has an endpoint, and so your vice is technically a trouble, but it's not like
so it's a trouble
if your
I can never
right.
get rid of.
Well,
Okay,
your
that's- I
endpoint is to
getcha.
choose not to take vengeance, but I don't know that
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
within your skill set. So
That
I
was
could
the
roll
nicest
low.
insult I think I've heard in a long time.
It's not my fault I'm a berserker with a gun.
so
So do I roll to see if I do any damage?
no, I'm just gonna do
Just-
one from your pistol and call that
Okay.
good. I think that's a fair point of emergency weapon, not super powerful.
And would that be my turn then?
No. That's your reaction to your friend sucking at his attempt, which is why it's so important that you guys tell us what's happening. So when we are like, oh, well, that's failing now, I can think about how I can interact, right? I'm going to shoot the snake off its path. I'm going to pull him out of the way. I'm going to knock him
feel
in the
like-
head with my axe, and he'll be on target now.
If he got shot I still took damage,
Mhm.
but didn't get basically eaten. I feel like the shot knocked the head to the side just enough. So I feel like everyone would be seeing Cray with the axe sideways, in its mouth.
Okay.
And it's still biting it, but is not biting his whole body off. He's holding
Absolutely.
it off.
I love that. Inigo, you have somebody charging at you. He's not quite charging. He's just pulled himself out of where you've pinned him to the wall, and is about to take a swipe at you. Prey is holding a giant snake off of his head with only the strength of his weapon and his own arms. And you've just seen the door open at the top of the stairs across the cellar, and the doctor is standing there. What are you doing?
I'm going to take. I'm going to take the cutlass, that was in the wall, and I'm going to attempt to take a swing at the snake, whatever's charging me.
Yes.
Question: is my main cutlass still 2 harm?
Uh,
I don't.
think it's
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to double
You
check
possess
that.
a signature. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I
unless
thought
you
Cutlass
changed
was
it,
a
you possess a
one-handed.
signature weapon. What's your character sheet say about your signature weapon? Because you could
Um,
have chosen
it's-
other things.
Yeah, it's the strange one.
And
So it says it's strange, and the special ability it has.
I
but
remember
I
the
didn't
special ability,
specify the damage.
but
Yeah, I didn't put the damage there, so I forgot to put that, and I
Okay.
just wanted to make sure. We didn't do anything else besides make it a strange cutlass. So I
okay.
think the damage will be 2 harm by default.
Okay.
I just wanted to double check that.
So go ahead and roll. Get into a scrap.
Okay, and
So
that's
plus your blood.
plus my blood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Off topic. Great music choice. We're
Oh
rocking
yeah,
out here.
I'm rocking right
Thanks.
here. Yeah, it's
This is
great.
great.
I meant to do that when combat started, but I'll get there.
Shit happens.
All right. Are you doing your
This
full
was- this
damage,
was
or
appropriate.
are you trying to get him into a different position?
I will do full damage.
Okay. What's that look like? What do you pull your weapon out of the wall, you swing at him, and what happens? You hit him, it hurts. What's it look like?
When I take the cutlass out of the wall, I swing it at almost kind of downward, trying to hit it in square on the head as I slash down.
Okay. So you slice across its face and shoulder. It
Yeah.
gurgles at you and loses all of his momentum as it starts to collapse to the ground. He doesn't seem to be fighting anymore, if nothing else. You gonna snap back at your companion? This is how they die, and then he got hit, and then you're like, this is how they actually die. Nothing. You're just gonna.
No, I will say, got it.
Great. All right.
Just got it.
Smart.
What are you enter the scene here, Doctor? What are you going to do here? You've just seen these things unfold.
How many things are downstairs?
There is one gigantic snake being held off,
Yeah.
and there is an angry man creature monster holding on to Skane, readying another punch.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna throw a scalpel at his head.
At the one that's gonna punch Skane, or at the snake?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Help the snake.
There's not.
What did we
an
decide how
idea.
much damage those do? Your scalpels?
Nope.
Okay, I imagine they're one harm because we've also talked about you having basically an endless supply of them. Is that correct?
Yes.
So
That is what we talked about. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
terrible.
Pennsylvania knife special.
eventually
Yeah,
they
okay.
become so dull that you can't use them as surgical implements, and then they're really only good for hurling at dumb people, right?
Yes. 100%.
So if he misses, does it hit one of us?
Potentially. Depends on how badly and what we want to talk about. So, please roll 2d6 plus your blood. It'll just be simply getting into a scrap.
I had it pulled up. Did I close it?
I had such a funny idea for mine.
Good still.
Hey,
You have
yo,
no blood?
good roll.
What? Yeah, I have blood.
What's your blood? So go ahead and add that to your roll.
1.
So
Still
you're
one.
at 9.
So 9.
Delightful. Here is what I'm going to say. You strike him. Your blade flies through the air. Where were you aiming?
Head.
Okay. You do. You
Noticing
strike
a
him.
common theme with us?
Apparently, yes. The scalpel sticks into his cranium. It's hanging out, kind of wobbling. It makes a funny noise. And he turns.
Like one of those doorstop springs.
Boing, yeah. He turns to look at you, and takes a couple of stumbling steps towards you before he falls. The snake rears, makes an angry sound. Again, he's mostly a serpent creature now, but he was human almost moments ago. And attempts to tighten down his jaws against you. So give me this. It doesn't work when he tries to do this. So he pulls back and begins to replan his attack. You all have a moment here to do something. Each of you will have an option.
I
So
have a
is-
question.
Yes.
As a faraway party,
Yes.
the basic moves, there's a move called Twist Fate.
Yes.
It doesn't specify that I have to be around. And my demon knows that something is up. Could I potentially, from afar, twist some fate?
This is what happens when you give a wizard spells that don't have range specified.
That's fair.
If you're using
Yeah.
Dresden wizardry stuff, he could have a link to us and just.
I will
He
say,
firmly has a link to me.
Yeah,
And to me.
given
probably all of us.
the specifics of this encounter, right? And I don't want to share too much here, but
Go for it. That's great.
you're familiar with this place. Your demon seems to know something about what's happening, right? Your demon would know also more about what's going on based on your backstory here. So because of this specific context, I will say that you can twist fate in this scene because you as a character would be aware something was happening. Typically, I would say, no, you're in the tavern, you don't know that anything's happening.
Fair.
But this is very
Fair.
specific, and so yes, I will say you could twist fate.
Okay, then before anything else happens, can I do a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will spend luck to twist fate.
Okay.
I have a special one that is
Oh.
not here.
Okay.
I have a thing called curse. Because my brother is in mortal danger, I would like to curse the entity that is causing that mortal danger.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, he is in mortal danger 5 days out of the week.
To be fair,
I'm getting a ping, but it's
Yep.
your normal Tuesday ping.
Okay.
You know what?
I'm feeling generous today.
When I feel like when my brother takes enough damage, say a couple of harm or whatever, I'm like, okay, twist some fate and just, I snap my fingers from wherever I'm at and some shit goes wrong where he's at.
Mid-conversation,
his
somebody
bad people.
gets snapped at, and they don't know why.
Right.
Okay. I think
She
this
says
is
that Twitch.
a fun moment for giving you a little bit more power here. You can twist fate and you can give it bad luck. How do you feel about telling us what that looks like? I recognize that that's not how this is supposed to work, but in this moment, I think it's fair and appropriate. What are you doing? What does it cause to happen to the snake this?
I think for the snake, because it is being pinned by my brother, I would like one of its teeth to break, its mouth slams shut, and bites its tongue. Maybe off. I don't know. You decide.
Okay. I like that.
I like that. That's cool.
That's great.
Yeah. So then I think to just rewind a little bit to accommodate this twist fate, he's trying to bear down and get you despite you holding it off. And in that powerful attempt, the tooth breaks. It causes him pain. He reels back and
I didn't realize my skin was so hard. This is dope.
And in a
hits
tavern, I'm
angrily.
like,
Yeah, sir. Anyway, whoa. Huh? What?
Don't worry
What'd you
about it.
snap
hold
for?
on, Owens, I'll get to you in a minute.
Uh,
No, literally in the middle of your scene, you just have to click.
so good.
That's fair.
Because it's just happening at the same time.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and it as its mouth slams closed in this stroke of bad luck, it drops down below the height that has risen up to, pausing for a moment essentially to reaccount for its whereabouts and what's happening. The man on the ground with the scalpel in his head begins to rasp some sort of sound. He says, as he's bleeding on the ground, They told us we could help. And that's it. What are you guys doing now?
I think we're pretty clear on what Cray would be doing right now.
Stabbing the snake?
Attempting to finish this job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
My brother made shake and
Oh.
bake, and I helped.
Great,
Craig.
hold on one second. And I'm gonna pull, because I was actually looking at my kit.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull a bag out of my kit and hand it to him and say, get him to eat this.
Is it a bomb?
It's like,
It's a
It's
bag of
gunpowder.
gunpowder.
ooh, I've got matches.
I have
No.
guns.
No. New guy, stab the tail.
All right.
That's we're going to combo team this shit. So, I guess can I get into a scrap to try and shove explosive gunpowder down this thing's throat? Like,
I'm
grab it,
going.
Taking a-
We're gonna let the doctor his plan.
You're copying me a little bit here.
Hey, yeah, wait,
In
hold
my
on.
blood
This isn't a
treasure.
werewolf. You can't do that.
I have a sleep grenade.
Okay. So, here's what I was going to offer you. Sleep grenade, fabulous, great choice. Are we going to work together on this? Is anybody going to, like, lend... I mean, I would say without...
so here's how this goes.
Yeah.
I have to reload. That's all.
What Cray would like to do, not typically you'd just be swinging.
Yeah.
But he's not all the way into full-blown anger madness yet, so he's
Sure.
still functional, at least in a fight. What he would like to do is the thing's mouth was injured mysteriously.
Sure.
He would like to attempt to grab the tongue and like turn around so his back was faced to it, and then pull down so its mouth is open like a basketball hoop,
Okay.
waiting for someone else to make the
I'm gonna
shot.
throw my sleep grenade.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Okay. So with collaborative action happening, I'd say you can take +1 to your roll. I do think it's, unless the does it have any sort of stats tied to your tools here?
It's one of my alchemy things that I just got. So.
Okay. So then I think you'll just roll, get into a scrap to use essentially what is a weapon. So it'll be 2d6 plus your blood. You can take +1 from your crewmate's health here.
So that would be 2 total.
You could
Nine.
spend luck
That'd be
in
nine.
this moment if you. Oh, well,
9.
9? Oh, that's fine. That's plenty. Yeah, you throw this sleep grenade into
Then shut it.
the basket maid. Yeah, absolutely.
He just like, whoosh, let's go, and I hope it just like slams shut like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Okay, so tell us what that does. Your sleep grenade. How does it work? What does it do in the?
I don't know.
It ducks.
The canister of sleep grenade area sleep works on impact.
Okay, so it
So,
explodes,
so slamming his mouth shut.
prevents the area from spreading.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's reasonable. So yeah, you do that. You
Very
hear
nice
the
thought.
sound of the explosion, the vial breaking, and the snake slowly, unsteadily falls to the ground and becomes still. The man on the ground, still breathing, still whimpering for whatever he was trying to tell you. Are you killing him or are you hearing him out?
Oh no, he did.
You had to just decide.
Delightful. All
Oh,
right.
you were already rolling for it.
Yeah. So he's dead now.
That's my second jury rigged pistol to the back of his head, and I'm just like, just die.
Are we good now?
I think
How many of
perhaps
those
if
things
you
were there?
wanted to get to Matt's scene, maybe to close it out for a minute. So we have a sleeping snake, right?
Mhm.
It's helpless. It can't do anything. Would you say finishing it would be a trivial action?
Yes.
Cray would pick up this axe that has suspiciously a lot of the same kind of like markings and symbology that is in this church. Look down at Snake. This came from your god. Feels appropriate. And how you kill a snake, you chop his head off.
Delightful.
It might take 3 whacks.
Can still bite
I'm-
after its head's cut off. Watch
I'm
out.
going 4.
So, for the
Yes,
purposes
yes.
of moving us right along.
Before we go.
Yeah.
Are we done here? Because I have a priest upstairs that I gotta finish.
You didn't kill him yet?
He just looks at Skane with this look of
Philistine.
yeah.
Just do me a favor, grab the one out of the actual church and ruffle through his
No.
pockets and shit.
No. I'm
You can have
flaying
the body parts.
I'm flaying him alive. I've
No,
got
I'm talking
work
about the
to
one
do.
I already killed.
Would you like to
Yeah, you
ask him questions?
I think I'm done with questions here. Let's
Oh,
finish up
okay.
what we can. Let's loot what we can. You finish your piece of art,
Okay.
and then
well,
we're starting a fire.
Oh, wait.
And then we're
Uh,
making
Wait. We're just gonna burn everything?
from this god. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's no point in finishing it if nobody's gonna be around
Nobody's
to
gonna see it?
appreciate. If nobody's gonna appreciate the artistry.
If you could just put
I have
some
a better.
cutlasses
I have an
away,
idea that might be better than fire. Then
I mean,
What I do?
I can't. I mean, I could probably nail him to the front door.
We could do that.
no, you do you. I'll figure
mean,
out
we-
something appropriate.
We can nail. No. You
do
burn.
you.
You burn. I can nail him to the front door after I'm done. I'll just make it a quick, since I don't. He's gonna burn anyway a little bit, so we'll just make it a quick to the torso. We'll just. I could use your help to just pull the skin real quick.
Just a quickie.
Just a
As the fate
Um.
here for a moment, I would just like to remind you guys that this is a port that you frequent. You're well known here, and it is a useful place for you to visit. You've come and gone a number of times, and they've always been kind and helpful
That's
and
fair.
friendly. You certainly could build or burn down this building, or do other large productions of evil. It may change the opinion of this port about you and your crew, which could be important.
But
Question
how would
for the
they
fate
know?
Question
killed
for the
everybody.
fate then, because this is fair. One, like that's actually a point. Who knows who did this?
Mhm.
Yes, we did.
People might know.
We used heavy
but-
stealth.
How well liked is this establishment that we are in amongst the island? Are these a bunch of fucking crazy weirdos that nobody really likes because that's the vibe that I got? Or is this like okay, no, they're allowed to be here sort of thing?
I believe what your captain knows, and he's the only one who really asked about it from anyone, is that it's
Fair.
new and kind of weird, but not necessarily unwelcome or ostracized. It's a weird place. It's a weird faith, but faiths are that. And that's kind of all you know. So I don't have good answers for you unless you wanted to
Okay.
actually go
So-
and find out.
To revise and perhaps to spare too many gory details, let's say our good doctor finishes his work. The creatures from the basement are hauled back up into the main lobby for everyone to see who would be investigating and seeing the terrible thing there.
Mhm.
And the altar of Dagon, that I assume is a statue that exists somewhere, they would probably find split in half.
It's a
Roughly in...
basin in the back
It's in
room
the-
with a portrait on the
basin.
wall, but Where-
So, well, the portrait would be destroyed. It would be split in half.
is that did you post the priest over the picture or across so he could see it? How did you?
Oh, across.
I hope it's that.
I want
That's
him.
good.
I want him looking at his god.
Delightful. That's what I thought you had said. So, did you want to
Nice.
leave his body there then, given what you've just decided?
Yeah. So we'll just do a quick around the and pull.
Okay, that's
And then no burning.
I was
so
going
the
to have
actual town is not damaged.
fabulous. What's up, Bruce?
And we'll bring the snake creature up underneath of the priest,
Yeah.
so people can see the abomination. that
And
in
then it
the
was
basement.
defeated.
yeah.
Abomination.
Can I?
Fantastic.
Newbie.
Newbie, what do you think about all of what's just went down? You watched the doctor skin a man alive because he was alive.
He was alive, yeah.
Technically, in this moment, we haven't done any of these things yet.
Yeah.
But yes,
So, Inigo would like to point out there may be valuable documents somewhere in this
Yeah, we'll loot
building.
the place.
Yeah, I'd like to figure out exactly what we're dealing with
so
personally,
tell you a
because
long
I'm
story about
unfamiliar.
You don't
um,
need to know why we're killing things.
Okay. No, I'm legitimately asking. Does he react to what the doctor's doing, and what is his reaction?
A little bit of gag, but considering what he just fought downstairs, he's quickly noticing that there's
Okay.
worse things in.
Because this is not that.
No,
Worse things
no,
than
this
monsters.
is
Sometimes
this
the
is
monsters are
something
human shaped.
different, but
Okay.
he's not going to say anything untoward against you necessarily, but he also is just mildly. He's never seen something like that before, is
Okay.
the biggest thing. So he's just a little bit like, ooh, a little unnerved, but considering all the things that have gone down tonight, he's going to adapt and just get used to it.
Okay.
Well, that's relative, but
If there was no there was no good or bad answer. I just need to know because it's based off of future interactions. That's all.
So is everybody okay with that game plan?
Yeah.
Loot the place,
Uh,
put everything upstairs so it's able to be seen. The
Yep.
image over the basin is destroyed. And the guy's
I'll- and
artwork
I'll-
is done.
And
And I'm
I'll
gonna
let
check
you.
the.
Yeah. You go.
I'm just gonna check the body of the guy I killed. That I got the yellow for my tattoo on, just to see if I can get
Mhm,
information as to why he went yellow.
I've posted for you guys who are at the church the plunder mechanic into the Discord. You can each roll your plunder and pick things off that list in the background while I talk with your captain about what's going on next for the purposes of looting through the church. There's not a ton to be had here, but I do think that you can have a flat roll for plunder.
Flat roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cray, I will also let you know that I have 3 vials of that liquid that was in the basin.
Nice.
So what's a
Alright.
flat roll? Just a 1d6?
2d6.
Just 2d6,
Oh, okay.
no bonuses, nothing on it.
Okay.
We're going to swap back over to the captain and Owen. Owen was in the middle of blabbering on about how he actually couldn't really remember who had talked to him, but and then you gave him a command. Would you like to? You don't have to repeat it perfectly. I looked at kind of what you asked earlier, but would you like to reiterate, or have you had time to think about how you'd like to phrase your command?
I've kind of given it some thought. So the issue was that he is, and I would know that these chroniclers are like notorious for good memory and stuff of that nature, right? Like that's pretty common.
Yeah.
So and that this aspect of who had asked him about this information before was being kind of like hidden or removed or something to that effect. So I would have just said something to the effect of, you know, tell me everything about the person that asked you this before. Just a very simple command.
Certainly. So, you, again, are already quite familiar with the feeling of your demon. More so, she's already stirred this evening. You feel the crash of that power that she gives you, creeping its way up your body, again, like the tide. It's been growing more and more insistent as the evening has gone on. And as you give this command, it draws up upon that power. Again, a familiar and sort of soothing is not the right word, but perhaps like a balm over everything. The haze of a little bit of drunkenness, just a sort of blur across the world around you as you lean into it. And when you draw upon that power and it fills you, crashing over you like waves in a storm, you give this command. And you see a glaze go over Owen's eyes, and his mouth begins to move, but no sound comes out at first. Instead, you feel a couple of things happen, both inside and outside of you. In your mind, even more than having drawn on their power, even more than what's been going on, the excitement, and then anger and hatred build within you from the demon specifically. You know that whatever she's seeing as this power is released and put to use has given her these feelings of anger. You hear an owl hoot in the distance. And while no sound comes out of the mouth of Owen at first, eventually you do hear something. He says, "Oh my, isn't this interesting? No, not today, friend. I know what you are. And this won't work today. Good luck, though. Maybe we'll meet later." Owen's eyes still glazed over, but no longer speaking. And your demon, more solid and real in this moment, says, "I can help you. I know what this is. And I can give you that information, if you'd like."
How the tables have turned.
How the turns have tabled.
You know, as much as I think it's a bad idea, let's do it. I'll give you one tonight.
Oh, is that so? Okay. So, if you choose to make this deal with your demons in this moment, you will take Bedeviled.
Okay.
And then she's going to make you an offer.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second. I'm typing at Scarlet. Thanks, darling. You're the bestest. She says, I know what's happened here. And I'll tell you. For a price, of course. You know the deal. What are you willing to offer me? And I will give you the option of choosing from your list of sacrifices, or offering something that's either in your kit or some sort of favor. You can bargain fully, or simply choose a sacrifice from your list.
You know me better than that. I don't like to willingly give you anything. There's got to be something that you want. You don't make deals with me freely without it.
Oh, come now, that's no fun. You feel, again, that surge of power within you, her power that you borrow. She says, you've got power. You've got trinkets. What I would like from you for this information a favor, a moment of poor decision making on your part, a simple willingness to agree the next time I ask something of you. Something small. This is not beyond my ability. I don't have to reach out and borrow anything fancy. And so I won't ask anything too much of you.
A caveat.
Oh,
It can't hurt my brother or crew. Directly or indirectly.
none of your crew?
None of the ones that I care about.
Hmm.
My brother, the doctor, Skane. You know the ones. If I have to tell you their names.
Well, I think I know you well enough to understand what you mean. I live here in this little brain of yours. I know what it's like, what you care about. Yes, if you're willing to make
Oh.
this deal.
I am. One moment. There. Go on.
Beautiful.
You feel again in that that moment, right? The power that you're channeling, this a special sort of demonic bond, surges forward as you make the deal. The power reaches out and performs this scene and seals the deal in the same moment. You've made your agreement. You've called upon her power in this moment of the deal. And so it washes over you and begins to slowly fade, the power. Her voice does not. And she says, that was a demon. They got to him before you. They've clearly erased his mind. And I think it's a familiar one. I've come across his type, his power before. I don't know his name, but if you meet him again, I'll point him out to you. If I feel his power nearby, I'll alert you. See if we can track him down together.
Can I make a small, not addendum? I know your lust for power, your hunger for it. If we meet this demon, do you think you could consume it and become stronger? And could I help facilitate that? And would that be of a deal-worthy agreement for you?
So, as your fates, and not your demon,
Correct.
are you attempting to shift the deal, or simply offering that if she does help you find him, you'll try to feed him to her? I'm not sure I understand what you're offering.
Fair. I'm trying to bargain for something else, per se.
Okay, so outside of this deal you've just made, you'd like to perhaps make
Right.
a second. Okay.
That deal is sealed. But this is like, I'm kind of trying to gauge her reaction to the prospect of me helping her gain more power by consuming another demon, and to see if I could use that as a chip in the future.
You've lived with this demon in your head for a good while now. And so I think that it's fair to say there's at least some degree of familiarity with, like, sort of her moods and things. And so as you make this second sort of offer, there is a moment of that sort of anticipatory excitement. But it's not any more than anytime you sort of offer her power, give her a sacrifice, give her a sliver of freedom. You know that always what demons are looking for is more power. This demon in particular has a special place in her mind and her heart for a very particular type of power. And so while this is excitement, it doesn't feel like she's super sold any more than any offering that you would give her. It always gives her power.
Right. So the prospect, because I would say this might be the first time that we've come across another demon, reasonably. And so I think me asking this is more gauging her on this type of power versus what I know that she's enjoyed previously.
She's more angry. So what you definitely would have been able to put together is that it's not necessarily that she cares about the other demon, that there's any sort of draw to consuming it and becoming more powerful, but rather that she is angry that it's in your way. Right? You work together. She's mostly on your side. You know this.
We have a love-hate relationship, yeah.
And so
looking at other women.
within that sort of space of goal oriented together, it's more that she is angry this demon has gotten in your way than it is that she cares about him at all.
Fair. Then, okay, so kind of sensing that energy and that feeling from her, I'll say, perhaps instead of that, we focus on destroying it instead.
If that's what you want, I'm always happy to offer you my power. For a price. I'll let you know if I sense it.
I appreciate it. In the meantime, feel free to stay out of my little mind as much as you want.
If only there were more to do here. And you'll feel that power, the crash of waves, slowly sort of ease back until it's once more the pull of the tide coming and going rather than a force of power. It leaves you feeling a little empty, a little hollow. You know, you had this great strength. You had essentially anything that you wanted at your fingertips, and as it slowly fades away, it hurts. It calls on your mind, and it leaves you feeling just a little bit less than before you spoke with her today.
You've heard of a sugar crash? Well, is Owens relatively okay at this point?
Yeah, his eyes are a little glazed over. He doesn't seem to be quite, I wouldn't say unconscious, but he's not quite refocused in after whatever has happened.
Can I kind of sit up across I believe we're at like a meeting room and like across a table from one another.
Yeah.
Can I kind of lean up and kind of shake him to refocus him on me?
Yeah. So he's roused as you do so. He sort of sorry, what were we talking
No,
about?
we were speaking. I think you may have had a little too much to drink, or you might be a little tired this night. We agreed. You'll accompany me on my ship. Help me and I'll help you.
Yeah.
Our deal is made. Be at the docks in the morning.
Of course, yes. Yeah, okay, great. Can I put my, well, I guess in the morning. Okay,
You
yeah.
can come tonight,
Yeah?
but the ship is less jarring.
If I don't have to move in the
for-
morning, then I can, like, keep working on my book, and then, like, you know, and really, that's kind of like, I would just, a quiet place to write would be good. Is that...
Quiet is not necessarily what I would call my ship, but you're welcome to come tonight if it would make you be more at ease.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'll get my stuff. How, what's it? Which one's yours?
You'll know it. It's big. It's unique.
Okay, alright, yeah, great. I can't wait. And if there's nothing else, he will excuse himself to go gather his things.
Nothing else with Owens, no.
As he departs the room, you hear like his footsteps fade down the hall and Liddy, it's my last night. I don't need the room tonight. Can I have a refund?
I'm going, actually, before I leave the bar, presumably to head back to the ship, I will stop and talk to Livy and say, as always, thank you for your patronage and your welcoming atmosphere. And I will put extra gold on the counter for them.
Okay. He will smile at you and say, I didn't give him his coin back, but I'll take this too.
I didn't expect you would. Best to keep your standards high.
You and I, we understand business.
We do.
He'll take the money
See
you
you when we
offer.
come back to town.
I look forward to it. Safe sailing.
No such thing. And I will exit and head back to the ship, avoiding the area where this church is supposed to be.
You'd have to go out of the way once you got to the dock. Pretty
Right.
easy to avoid.
I assumed so,
So, I think that brings us about to the end of our evening. So we have just the plunder to sort out. I've seen that you guys have rolled. Is everybody bringing coins for everybody else? Because when you plunder, you have the option to take one treasure for yourself, and also one treasure for each of your crewmates who are players, if you desire. You are pirates, and you have the option to be like, nah, I'm not about that, and only bring yourself treasure.
I think Cray, just also because I rolled a failure, truly wasn't looking for anything. He kind of like looked around half-heartedly, but the act of what he did here was what he really wanted to do in the first place.
Okay.
So, big old goose egg.
Yeah, I didn't get one either. So
I think I'm the only one who did.
I got success too.
For your miss, you
Oh,
can
you
still
did?
take the treasure. You just don't get any special items, unless you want to take like extra bad things about those items.
no.
So I would say if you guys are kind of content being like, yeah, I wasn't really looking that hard, you could take a couple of coins essentially.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll steal from this church.
Yeah, man, their money's still money.
There's probably like some
Unless it's,
fancy,
like-
some like ornate goblets and things, just stuff worth,
No. I'm not taking
As
any
long
of
as
that.
it's generic gold that spends.
Yeah, it's just treasure. It's worth money.
So we get just like one treasure, essentially.
Gain rolled 7. So same for you. Except that you certainly get an item with only 1 baggage. Have you picked that? You can tell me about it later, or we can talk about it later.
Okay.
That way we can like sort of either plot that out. But you do get to pick. Same for you, Inigo. You get to pick an item, and then if you're each bringing treasure for all of your crew or only for yourselves, even if you missed, you can still bring a treasure for everybody or only for your own pirate.
Oh yeah,
Everybody.
I'll bring it. I'll bring treasure for everybody.
Everybody.
Delightful.
Everybody, I guess.
Yeah, everyone. Can I, for my special item, I would like to take.
Let's write notes on that so we'll talk about
Okay.
it and then we'll go through those things.
Okay.
Because we do need to wrap up. People will need sleep and things of
Right.
that nature.
Okay, yeah.
So, if we are content here, I think this puts us in a good place for story splitting off, for other things to happen, to pick up next time, kind of loading and doing the interpersonal things. Is there anything else in character in the narrative that we would like to sort out before we call it for the night?
Sure, Craig,
Did I-
just want to get back to the ship.
Did I find? I'm sorry. Did I find anything on the guy that I had killed in the church that set off my tattoo?
I
mean, obviously, I found like a treasure and stuff when I was.
Right, looking around. But on his body in particular, the guy that you killed, the power within you that sort of informs you of this thing said that he knew something. But when you go to loot his body, you're sort of just finding generic things. There's nothing with him dead now that particularly points out anything of use.
Okay.
He's got some
So
coins in
learned
his
a lesson.
pocket, so not, he's got
But here's the
paraphernalia.
problem. The tattoo doesn't work unless I kill them.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully Death will tell
So,
you
like,
something.
That's a great curse.
It is.
It is.
If-
Yeah, because I didn't have
gotta
a lot of
find-
money when
okay.
I got it.
Go with me here. Need to find a necromancer.
I know. Oh, I am a favorite of death, so I'm hopefully that I can, learn how to do
We
that.
need someone that can cast Speak with Dead, and that will not ask questions like that guy in the D&D movie.
Speaking of that movie, my
So-
parents just watched that.
I mean, I know the spell Speak at Dead.
Speak at him. I'm gonna get frustrated because I didn't find anything, and I'm gonna kick him 3 times.
Speaking of being frustrated, as you make your way through the remains of this temple, one of you's very angry. And that's the other thing I'd like to talk about this evening.
Okay, that's very fair.
Before we go. I don't want to spend too much longer because I know that we've got some things. But you're pretty pissed off currently. And you have some options. Again, you made some decisions as a group about what to do with the church, or the temple, as it was. And you're still mad. What are you doing?
Would you say any of the troubles, because I have two,
I think
would
it
have
replaces.
been reduced by the action of like just decimating and
Oh,
breaking
I
things?
see what you're saying. Are you so? Do we think
Have
it
I
drops
moved down
one level?
from rash to piss?
Hmm.
Because in
Here's
one
a
case, I have to
question.
do something and get in trouble and like cause a big complication.
Did any of you mention to me that you were poisoned?
Nope.
I don't know if I actually get poisoned because of my different trouble situations.
Right,
He
you don't
doesn't,
get
but I
poisoned.
He's
did.
just
and
tough.
Well, yeah, but
So,
my guess was I was going to bring that up when I got back onto the ship.
Yeah.
okay.
That's when I deal with my injuries. We're still out doing things.
So I guess what level of anger would I be at
You're-
this point after destroying the church stuff? Would that be a 2 or 1?
That would still put you at rash.
Oof.
I don't think destroying the church things is enough in
Not
this
a bad
moment.
trouble.
Yeah. So, here's
What would
I will.
classify as getting into bad trouble?
I think it depends on the situation. A good deal here, but I will say that one way that you could get into bad trouble would be to, in fact, end up burning this place down. You
That's
might
exactly what I was
really
thinking.
be
Just
leaning
wait till everybody
towards
leaves
that.
and then just throw a fucking whiskey bottle in a rag. Like, totally say, no, we'll leave it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And as soon as they're not looking, he just fucking runs.
I'd say that's a reasonable
arson.
thing. You could certainly do that. The other thing I would say that would get you into bad trouble would be to leave some sort of mark that this was you that did this, right? You want Dagon and his followers to know exactly who came here and did
No,
this.
that would be the one. That would be the one. So it
Just
would
write
be
our
like,
last name above the fucking mural.
no, it would probably be like, so the whole place is made out of wood, right?
Yes.
For the most part, he'd probably take the axe and like chop a big K into like near where most of the carnage and like Cray was here with a UZ, but just the single letter, but
Okay.
still giving off that impression. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this kind of thing he probably would have done before at a different location,
Sure.
at least once, because he's at kind of war with this faction,
Hmm.
and they would have seen this.
I like it.
So he couldn't
Would
like he
would
just
we
couldn't
have like
resist.
a family symbol, like a crest that we would leave? Like we could,
You
because I would say both of us have
That's
probably.
really ornate to carve.
Yeah.
fair.
Or you just, paint with blood, whatever. I could do finger paints.
You do have blood.
the finger paints.
Would we have that? Would we have a symbol? Let's just say we do, and I do that, and then we'll come up with what that symbol is.
Yeah,
later.
I was gonna say, I think that you probably do have a family symbol, but you probably also have some sort of calling card as the pirate crew of the Blake Omen,
So
and I think that
So-
should probably be included in order to,
I
to
know your
draw the
answer is going to
trouble.
be yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we have one person with an anger management problem, and we have one that consorts with demons.
I know.
Would,
what
would
you're
this
gonna say.
classify correct as a symbol to use?
Sure.
I think so.
Actually, it looks like it could be. We took a K and an N from our
Actually, it
first letters
kinda
of our
does.
names and kind of
It's like
mixed them around.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like a
That's
binding
it.
Made 'em
rune, a little
Great.
bit.
I love
Made
a
a
nice
binder.
calling card for both
Mhm,
of you.
mhm. I like it.
Are you gonna
That's our
do a
symbol.
bloody handprint and then put the symbol onto it,
Sure,
or carve
yeah,
it
I
in?
like that.
I
I like that.
Even better.
delightful. Great. So that happens.
Okay, so what we need to do then is get the blacksmith on our crew to make you just a brand.
Yeah, that you put on like the
Oh.
back of your axe or something,
Ooh,
like your pommel.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
I like
We
that.
that could be like how we brand our enemies, just like actually brand people so they know. I like that.
See, there we go.
I mean, that's
This-
how we know they're
this is
pirates.
work-
They
this
get a
cru-
brand, right? So
This crew's just getting worse and worse.
No,
as
that's
we
how
go.
you,
I love it.
No, that's how we know we got shitty pirates because they got caught and branded.
well, okay, that's fair.
Right.
Do any of you have a pirate brand?
Nope.
No.
I think the only
I think you're
notable
pretty
marking
new.
on him is his tattoo.
Some of you are pretty new. The
I
piracy.
cover my whole body.
Oh,
With
that's
a
right. We'll
lasso.
never know. All right.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
No.
Delightful. Then, I will say, having left this mark that will call attention to you and your crew for having done this to the temple, but not necessarily put any of the town at risk, right? Which was what I was reminding you
Yeah.
of.
Mhm,
That we'll
I'm glad
call
you
that
did.
trouble, and you can no longer be angry. Doing this
Okay.
is enough to have satisfied your angry little heart that you've made your point.
At least until the moon phase changes again. But that's for next time.
Yeah, you know, the call of that whispers in your ear once more.
Pretty close.
You're worried about
Would we
that.
say it was like a night or two away?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Not long now, for certain. So, that's going to be it
That's
for
for
us
true.
tonight. Is there anything anybody else wants to say or do? Okay.
Good.
Then, to the stream, thank you guys for being here. We're going to pop over to our end scene, and I think we'll be back next Friday.
Should be
All
good.
right, wonderful.
I'll be better.
I believe that's the plan.
I'll update you if it changes. We'll see you guys next time.